All right, welcome everybody to our Tuesday team call. I am excited that everyone is hopping on or catching the recording. And tonight we're going to talk about some Team Cup focused goals. And everybody that's on live with us right now is participating in our Team Cup, so that makes me so excited. But even if you're not on our Team Cup team, you are more than welcome to participate with us as if you are, and continue to achieve those goals and move your business forward. Team Cup is not something that's like gonna, I don't know, like pay you more than normal or anything like that. It's not anything separate from what we normally do, except that it kind of bonds us together as a team. We can work toward common goals and really drive our business forward during the month of February. And there are extra like little prizes and things like that that Beachbody will send you if you hit individual goals or if we hit team goals. So that's always kind of fun. But I love Team Cup because normally January rolls around, and at least for myself in my business, I feel like it either goes one way or another. That either everybody is ready to start or everyone's like, and is so indecisive in January that I feel like February is my time to follow up with all those people and say, okay, it's been a month, like, let's make a plan and move forward. So we are going to talk a little bit tonight about a couple of things. And if you didn't think ahead of time of some of this stuff, that's okay. You don't have to share. But if you did, I would love for you to share. The first thing I want to talk about is just some personal goals for your own health and fitness journey this month. So just in the month of February, what is something you feel like you want to accomplish, whether it's workout program wise, nutrition wise, whatever it is in relation to your health, getting more sleep, drinking more water. What is a goal you have personally for you to focus on this month? And if you can think of one, I'm going to jot everybody's down in my notebook so I can remember. So if you have one, go ahead and share when you're ready.
I had one. With 10 rounds, I don't know if I'm really supposed to share this, but
go on.
Like if it's 5 days and then the week, 2 days off or whatever, which I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of because I always want to do something else. And I mean, they allow you to stretch or whatever, but I just don't. When it's not scheduled in the program, I seem not to do it. And so my goal is, while I'm doing this, to actually make sure and work out every single day, like whether it's just a yoga or something of that sort, as well as taking my Shakeology daily, because sometimes I've been forgetting. So I want to stay on top of that.
Perfect. How are you liking 10 rounds?
I love it.
Yay!
I haven't tried like any of the other ones that would be semi-similar to that, like you said, Core de Force or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure.
Cool. I'm pumped. To see that come out this year. Okay, perfect. Got it. Oh my gosh. I wrote down workout daily, even stretching, and then I wrote and stretching instead of and Shakeology because I was thinking and writing. Okay, got it. Anyone else want to share?
I mean, I've been extremely consistent this month and I'm like really proud of it. Like my little thing that I post on Instagram has checks on every day except for Sunday, and like I'm super proud of that because I didn't expect myself to work out 7 days a week. Though if I'm feeling it and I have the time, like I would do something, or if it wasn't rainy and cold here, I would probably go for a run. But Sundays have been kind of cold and rainy lately, but I'm just really proud of that. So I just want to continue that into February. I mean, for the whole year, let's just say that. Really where it's going to get me is the summer. I seemed to slack last summer. So, I just like keep that consistency up and just keep following, because I wrote out literally plan from January 1st to December 31st of like which plans I was going to do, and knowing that might change, but like trying to keep on schedule.
I love it. You have been so consistent, Emma, whether it's been like going for a run or doing T20, like, yeah,
Yeah.
you've been on
I
it.
love T22, so I think that's probably why it's easy to be consistent. But at the end of last year, I did it just because I hadn't been very consistent and I wasn't super consistent with it. I would like some days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm dying because I was so tired or something. I would just do like a 21-day fix, which is still a great workout to do, but I didn't see results, and I've already seen results in the like 4 weeks that I've done T20
Yeah,
consistently, like on the program. So
definitely. I think when you follow the way that it's meant to be
yeah,
done, it's written that way for a reason. And I feel the same way. Like if I'm ever hopping around between workouts that I feel like doing, I feel like I get a great workout, but yeah, over the span of 4 weeks, I'm like,
you don't see the progress that you have seen or are supposed to see, I think.
correct. I totally agree. All right, got it. Continue consistency and follow your workout plans, but be
Yeah.
flexible with change. Got it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want to like be like, oh crap, I can't do this, and then just like it fall apart completely. I just have to like go with the flow.
Gotcha. Definitely. All right, Jen.
Um, mine is I need a mindset shift. I've really gone down a freaking, oh, sorry, little baby. I've gone down a big rabbit hole of despair. So I just need to get my mindset back where it should be. And then I know nutrition will fall in line. And when I can work out again, that's not an issue. So mine's really just mental.
You are reading these too, right?
Yes.
This is what I'm doing with my mom right now.
Yeah.
What number are you on?
Oh, I
feel like you're right behind me.
I'm in the beginning. Only I'm
You're
like
like 18 or 19, right?
maybe something like that.
Okay.
I can go
Holy
look.
cow. If you have not read 19 yet.
What's the title of 19?
Paralyzing Fear.
No, I'm not there yet. Okay.
It's a good one. I'm glad that I see that you post this every day. I'm like, oh, she's so close to where I am.
Well, because you and Abby were doing that one, so that's why I wanted to be like you. So
it's good. I love it. Okay, got it. Mindset shift. And really my I don't know, health and fitness wise, I feel like I worked really hard and followed the plan for Hammer and Chisel. Like even when we were traveling for Christmas, like I maybe didn't get as many workouts as I thought, but I would work out like 5 of the 7 days instead of 7 out of 7. And I don't know, like I wanted to do Hammer and Chisel again because the first time I did it, my results were awesome. Now, granted, this was like 3 years ago, but then or whenever it came out. But then I did it this time and I compare my pictures and like take my measurements and all that stuff. I'm like I felt discouraged, even though I know I'm probably in better shape now than maybe I was then. And I get that, but mentally I'm just like, so.
Still want to see results.
Right. So I guess fitness wise this time, I want to be a little bit more lenient with myself in my expectations, because I know, especially when I look at programs and I see results of other people like on Beachbody or on Instagram or like, Beachbody's Instagram page or whatever, I'm like, oh, I could do that. A lot of times the expectations of what they're doing aren't realistic for me, or they live a different lifestyle than I do. Maybe they don't, I don't know, eat bread. I don't know sometimes what these people do. So I want to be a little bit more lenient, but I also want to make sure that 5 days a week, Will and I cook at home. We've been doing that. But on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to pick one day that we don't eat out, because usually we'll eat out once each of those days. And we said we're going to cut that down to 1. So excellent. I'm very excited. So even though Team Cup is specifically about helping other people get started in their health and fitness, because we're coaches and we want to inspire other people to make the changes that we made and have had such a big impact on our lives, it's important that we don't lose sight of our own goals in helping other people, which I know can easily happen. So now shifting gears a little bit, I want to talk about goals that you're setting for yourself business-wise They can be big or small. Just for the month of February. So this is, again, February is a short month, although it is leap year. So you get an extra day. Whoop, whoop. But business-wise, do you have a goal to help one person get started with a challenge pack? Do you want to lead your own challenge group? Do you want to lead a Clean Week group or a Sean Week group? Do you want to rank advance to Emerald or to One Star Diamond or to Diamond or to whatever? Do you want to, bring on X number of new coaches to help people get like an additional discount when they get started? Think about for a second. If you already have your goal, let me know and I will write it down. If you need to think for a minute, that's fine too.
So we had a girl that we used to work nights and she's working days now. But before she swapped to days, like, I don't know if it was like right after the new year or right before the new year, she was talking about wanting to try to lose some weight. And I talked to her like at lunch one day about what I did and how much I loved it and everything. And I was straightforward with her, just kind of told her all about the challenge pack because that's how I started. And I feel like that's the best deal. You're never going to get a deal that great, in my opinion. I mean, I think. And she had just had surgery for, I think, appendicitis. And so she had some medical bills she wanted to try to pay off. So my goal, I actually messaged her today just to see if she had thought more about it because she said she wanted to do it, but she wanted to pay off some bills, which I get. So I was going to give her that time and kind of see if so February, I'm going to try to like see if she wants to start. She's already kind of like internally motivated to try to lose something weight wise. And I feel like, if she gives this a shot, she might find the, encouragement and like discipline that she needs. I mean, that's what it was for me.
Yeah. And then you can always add them into our challenge group. So I'm going to, and Jen, I don't know, do you want to be added into our challenge group? Do you not? Do you have your own? I'm happy to add you in there.
Yeah, you can add me. I have one. I haven't posted in it like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But I mean,
yeah, you can add me. That'd be great.
Got it.
You're talking about our FIT 20?
Yeah.
20?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was my plan if she decided to go for it. She read my message, but she hasn't answered, but she might have worked today, and which means she just now recently got off work. So
got it. So I wrote help friends get started and add them to FIT 2020. Got it. Yay. And just as a frame of reference, that, when and Emma, you started this way, and Jamie, you started this way. When you get started as a coach, your coach fee, or when you get started with a challenge pack, your coach fee is waived. So they're not out anything extra that first month, and it saves them in the long run if they decide they want to stick with it. So I always just encourage them, like, set a reminder in your phone for day 27 from when you sign up. And then if you decide that you want to cancel it, it's no big deal. You can, but you're not going to be charged anything until.
Yeah. I think you end up saving like $5 though on your Shakeology, like being like you pay $15 for the month, but if you buy the Shakeology, I think your discount saves you like $5, which, hey, I'm here to save $1. So
I think it's, honestly, I did the calculation for somebody. I did it yesterday for somebody that's in our challenge group, and she has been getting Shakeology consistently every month since last July. And that's 8 months. I counted 8 orders that she's had. And I priced it out for her because every state is different. It's like your tax or your shipping is different.
Right.
And she spent over those 8 months like $412 more because she's not a coach. Because every month she's paying that much more. I'm like, girlfriend, what could you do with that extra money? Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money.
Well, it might be more than I thought. I went to buy more Shakeology, and because I don't buy it every month, I can't get through it that fast because I don't drink mine every day. I know I should. Don't. I know.
Go on with your story.
That's another goal. But some days I'm just like, I can't. I just don't want it. Like some days, I know that's weird. But some days I think it's because my schedule, like working nights. So some days I don't eat a lot, and then I'm just not hungry and I just don't want it. But anyway, I bought some more and I saw the non-coach price and I was like, oh, it was like $130. And I think I got it for like $99.
Like 99.
Yeah. So actually $30. So you save like $15, or I did at least. So I was like, hey, I'm
Isn't
here
that
for that.
nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always like to throw that out there too, that even if people are on the fence, like, no, I don't want to do that. Just remind them, like, you're not out anything. And then if you decide that you want to keep getting it, you've already got the discount. So
Sure.
put that out there. Got it. Okay. Anyone else want to share a business goal?
Mine is to hit SC5 again. I dropped off the last 2 months. But I feel like I have a lot of people on the edge. I just can't like get them. So I don't know. I'm also taking a couple leadership courses that go along with Justin's business too. So I'm kind of getting in the mindset of Beachbody as well.
Perfect.
Hopefully that'll help me.
Yeah,
motivate people.
definitely. And Jamie, I only had like 2 people hit me up for wanting to do Clean Week stuff. And I sent them emails and then never heard back. And then I heard back from one girl today. So, Jamie had mentioned to me the other day about running like a free group this month. And I think the earlier the better, because then after people are done with that group, if they want to roll into our challenge group, that's the perfect time because it will still be February. So they'll get to kind of see the experience of being in a challenge group and not have any major financial commitment. So if we want to do that, and if that's something that you want to offer to your people that are on the fence, you can always just tell them, hey, like in the next week or 2, or like at some point this month, we're going to run this free, workout week or whatever. Do you want me to send you info on that? Then maybe that will help them get the ball rolling, depending on what's holding them back. Maybe it's not a money thing. Maybe it's a time thing or whatever. Okay, got it. SC5, follow up with prospects, and keep doing your leadership courses. Got it. Okay. Jen.
Mine, as always, is to be more consistent. But I also bought the Chic Your thing.
Oh yeah, the binder.
The Chic influencer with Katie and Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really do want to build. You've done a great job, Kels, of building your social media, and I need to get back to that a little bit more. So I want to be more consistent with building my Instagram and following their formula and that planner thingamabob.
Cool. Love it.
It's adorable, by the way. I realize we're recording, but look at those cheeks. Oh my gosh.
I know
Baby
he's
Thank you. Bedtime, so I'm trying to keep them up and we'll manage.
Perfect. Okay, then I wrote mine down, but I will read them to everyone. So I would like to hit SC10. It's my goal to do that every month this year, and I've never done it ever as a coach. Like I've hit 8 before, a couple of different times, never 10. So I set that goal in December to do that every month this year. Terrifying, but I can do it. And that's really just helping 5 people get started, which when I think about it that way, I'm like, I can do that. I want to help 2 coaches on our team hit Emerald. So maybe that will be Emma. Maybe that will be a new coach that hops on. Maybe that's another coach that is just going to start working their business. But I want to help them rank advanced because that helps you accumulate your volume, which just turns into, bonus money that Beachbody just gives you because you have 2 coaches under you. So that's always nice to have that ball rolling as well. So that's another goal. And I want to help everyone on our team hit Success Club 5, which is helping 3 people. So that's my other goal. I want you to think, last thing, and then we'll wrap it up. What is one obstacle, or what is something that is going to hold you back from hitting or achieving either your individual fitness goal or your individual business goal? What is a roadblock or something that you anticipate, holding you back or getting in your way from achieving those individual obstacles? And I wrote mine already, so I'll share. I wrote 2. The first one I wrote is that we are literally busy every weekend of February. So this weekend, we have a wedding on Saturday. And then the following weekend, I can't think of what's the following weekend. And then the weekend after that, we are going skiing. And then the weekend after that, my cousin and his girlfriend are coming. And then the weekend after that, Will's parents are coming. And then February's over. So I know we have something every weekend, which I also wrote like a solution was to be productive during the weekdays. So not make excuses to slack off. Because if I know I'm not going to have the time on the weekend, then I have to be productive. And if you are a lifetime procrastinator like me, a quote that I've been living by is, you don't need more time, you just need a deadline. Because if someone tells me that it's got to get done, then I'll do it. So to me, that means every Friday that's my deadline. My other obstacle is just my self-doubt in achieving goals that I haven't achieved before. And my solution to that is to remind myself that it's not by luck or chance that you're successful, it's by work. So if I do the work, then I'm setting myself up to succeed. Anyone else know an obstacle that's going to hold them back? It can be anything.
I think mine's pretty obvious. Just with him, but also, I mean, those of you that don't know, my husband's starting a business and I'm trying to help him with that as well. So I cut back on substitute teaching and I'm basically helping him full time get his business up and running, but it's kind of getting into my time to work Beachbody. So I need to be more organized. That's something that, I think I know I can do it. I just need to manage my time better and become more organized. So
Got it.
It's a goal of mine to be more organized.
Perfect. Got it. Anyone else?
Yeah, what you guys said, that me too. No, time has always been an issue for me, but I'm like Kelsey, I procrastinate. And then I make excuses because I'm so busy during the week that sometimes after I coach my class on Saturday morning, like I'm exhausted and I don't want to do what I need to do. So I need to stop making the excuses. Yeah, that's really, it just boils down to stop making excuses.
And maybe when you sit down to work, don't overwhelm yourself. Set a timer and say, I'm gonna do this activity for 10 minutes and then this activity for 5 minutes and then I'm gonna be done. Because when I set a timer, then I'm like, man, I gotta be productive in this 10 minutes. I can't take a deep dive into a celebrity Instagram post that someone shared in their stories, and now I'm looking up Disney Channel original movies from 1994. It happens to me like that, and all of a sudden I'm like, 4:30. What time is it? Yeah. So if maybe setting a timer would help you, especially on the days that you're tired, so that you're more productive.
Yeah.
That helps me.
Thank you.
No problem. Emma, anything that you potentially think will get in your way?
Time. Yeah. And I just like, sometimes it's just like, I don't even know what I need to do.
Mm-hmm. So having like a little to-do list maybe.
Yeah.
And I can
And
help you with that too. Yeah, that's something I can help you with. Especially, and I know Jen has some of these too, and Jamie may even too, Emma specifically, but even when it comes to like, oh, someone wants to know like about our challenge group. If you don't have the time to sit down and type out an email for 20 minutes and like look up everything, I can just send you mine. I can send you what I send to people. Like I have a script that just changes.
The challenge pack thing that you sent me, like when I very first started, is what I sent to my friend. And I was like, this is what my coach sent to me. I'm sending it to you.
Perfect. That's all you need.
You know, sometimes I feel like I have to convince people of it, when in reality, you're never going to probably be able to convince them. They're going to have to choose themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of a hard pill to swallow, because like if I feel like if I want to be successful, I have to change their mind. But that's like also my personality. Like I want everybody to think like I do. And so it's like you feel like you're failing if people ask you and you are so excited and you explain to them because you're so happy. And then they're like, oh, okay, cool. Well, glad you like it. And then that's it. And like they weren't interested. They just were nosy. And I mean,
Right.
that sounds bad, but that's what people do to me, especially at work, which is fine because everybody has their own thing. But I just spent like however long, because I'm really long-winded, obviously, talking about how much I love this thing. And then they really didn't care. They just were nosy. And that sounds bad. It just kind of puts, like, you're kind of like, well, crap. What do I do now?
No, you're right. And that happens, it happens more often than you think, especially when we work our business consistently. Like we're always talking to people that are curious, but
not curious enough that they want to do it, or even were asking because they were thinking that it might be something they wanted to do. They're just curious.
Right. Yeah. They just, want to know. But yeah, that's totally true. So if you need anything else, or if someone asks you a question and you're like, don't know, just ask, because for sure it's come across somebody else's lap, so we can help you navigate that and save you time. So that would be helpful. Okay. If you haven't seen it, in our team page on Facebook, I'm pretty sure I posted, and I can pin it to the top so it's easy to find. I'm pretty sure I posted like the Success Club, the Team Cup, like website that outlines like what the prizes are and individual stuff, which is fine. I mean, it's not my ultimate goal to like win every prize by any means, but if you're super motivated by prizes and stuff, go for it. Also wanted to share that one thing that I'm motivated to do this year is reward the coaches on my team for their individual success in their business. So every single month, whoever on my team is the first coach to hit Emerald that month gets a special like prize. Anyone that hits Success Club that month like gets something. This is all like still in my mind, so it's not mapped out by any means. Or whoever has the highest Success Club points like gets a certain thing. Just because I feel like a lot of times when you're working on your phone or through email or whatever, it just feels like you're very isolated, and I want us to remain like team oriented and know that, I recognize your hard work. So that's also something that I'm planning on doing, but I will pin the Success Club. I will pin the Team Cup thing to the top of our team page. All right, it's time to get off this call. All right, this recording is now over.